My name is Thomas, and every night before I go to bed, I pull up a chair and talk to my wife, Margaret. I tell her about my day, ask her opinion on things, even argue with her sometimes. And I need to tell you something right now before you click away or decide I've lost the plot. Margaret died 3 years ago. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I need help. You're thinking this isn't healthy. My own daughter said the same thing. But what I'm about to share with you, I wish someone had told me on the day we buried her back in 2022. These aren't small things. These are truths about grief that nearly destroyed me. And if you've lost someone or you're watching someone you love grieve, you need to hear this. When Thomas says this nearly destroyed him, he means it. There were months, honestly, where I wasn't sure I'd make it to morning. And looking at me now, sitting here 3 years on, people assume I've moved on. They see 3 years and think I've figured it out, that I'm past it. I'm not. I've made mistakes that cost me time with my daughter, relationships with friends, moments I can't get back. But I've learned. I've learned that grief doesn't look the way people think it should. I've learned that talking to someone who's gone isn't madness, it's survival. And I've learned how to carry this differently. And that's why I'm here, to tell you what 3 years has taught me about loss, about love, and about learning to live again. My daughter Emma sat me down about 6 months ago. She'd been watching me, worrying. "Dad," she said, her voice gentle but firm, "this isn't healthy. You're talking to an empty chair every night. Mom's gone." The way she said it, like I didn't know, like I'd forgotten Margaret wasn't coming back. I haven't forgotten, not for a single bloody day. But here's what Emma doesn't understand, what most people don't. Those conversations, they're the only time I feel like myself anymore. The only time the house doesn't feel like a tomb. Society has this timeline for grief, doesn't it? A proper way to do it. I'm doing it wrong, apparently. Truth number 1, grief doesn't follow anyone's schedule but your own. After the first year, people stopped asking how I was doing. After 2 years, they started saying things like, "You must be feeling better now," or "Time heals everything." But on our anniversary last November, 42 years to the day we married, I sat in our bedroom holding her cardigan and sobbed like it had just happened. 3 years gone, and some days the grief hits me like a lorry. I'll be fine for weeks, then I'll smell her perfume on a stranger in Tesco, and I'm wrecked. People expect a straight line. Funeral, sadness, acceptance, moving on. But grief isn't linear. It's a circle you walk round and round, and nobody tells you that's normal. Truth number 2, the rituals that save you can also trap you. Those nightly conversations with Margaret, they kept me breathing in those first impossible months. But somewhere along the way, they became a cage. I still set 2 places at the table. I still fill her coffee mug every morning, white with 2 sugars, just how she liked it, and leave it on her side of the counter. I keep her reading glasses on the bedside table, her slippers by the door. The house is a shrine, frozen in time. My therapist, yes, I eventually went. She asked me, "Thomas, are you honoring Margaret's memory, or are you keeping yourself from living?" That question gutted me, because the truth is, I didn't know anymore. Truth number 3, moving forward feels like the worst kind of betrayal. About 8 months ago, I was watching telly with Emma's kids, and something made me laugh. Properly laugh, the kind that comes from your belly. And the moment I realized I was laughing, the guilt crashed down so hard I couldn't breathe. How dare I feel joy when Margaret's in the ground? Last month, Emma suggested we box up some of Margaret's clothes for charity. Just some, not all. I stood in our wardrobe for an hour, unable to touch a single hanger. Because if I pack away her things, what's next? Do I forget the sound of her voice? The way she hummed while cooking? Every step forward feels like I'm leaving her behind. Truth number 4. People disappear when you need them most. At Margaret's funeral, the church was packed. Flowers everywhere, casseroles for weeks, phone calls every day. We're here for you, Thomas, anything you need. But by month 3, the calls stopped. By 6 months, our couple friends, people we'd known for decades, stopped inviting me round. I made them uncomfortable, you see. The widower at the dinner party, the odd number, the reminder that it could happen to them. My mate Colin rang every week for the first year. Then it was monthly. Now I haven't heard from him in 8 months. The loneliness of long-term grief is something nobody warns you about. You lose your person, then you lose everyone else too. Truth number 5. Grief and joy can live in the same heart. I found Margaret's letters 6 months ago, tucked in her desk drawer. 5 of them, each marked for different moments. Open on our anniversary. Open when you're ready to date again. Open when you need permission to laugh. That last one destroyed me. In her handwriting, she wrote, "Thomas, my darling, if you're reading this, you're feeling guilty for being happy. Stop it. Loving me doesn't mean stopping living. It means living fully because I can't." She'd planned for this, for me being stuck. The woman knew me better than I knew myself. That's when it hit me. Honoring Margaret doesn't mean staying frozen in 2022. It means carrying her with me while I keep going. I still talk to Margaret every night. I'm not going to stop. But the conversations are different now. I tell her about the good things without feeling guilty. I tell her about Emma's promotion, about taking the grandkids to the seaside, about the book I'm reading. I still ask her advice, still hear her voice in my head telling me to stop being daft. But I also went for coffee with a woman from my walking group last week. Just coffee, nothing more. But I didn't feel like I was cheating. I boxed up some of Margaret's clothes, kept her favorites, donated the rest. The house breathes a bit easier now. I'm learning to hold both truths. She's gone, and I'm still here. If I could go back and tell myself anything on the day we buried Margaret, it would be these things. Grief is just love with nowhere to go, so let it go wherever it needs to. There's no right way to mourn. Talk to empty chairs if it helps. Ignore anyone's timeline but your own. Healing isn't a straight line. Some days you'll be fine. Some days you'll fall apart, and both are okay. You can honor the dead by living fully, not by dying alongside them. And the people who truly love you will stick around for the messy, ugly, years-long process. 3 years hasn't made it easy, but it's made it possible to breathe again. If you're watching this and you're in that dark place, the one where breathing feels like work, I need you to know something. You're not broken. You're not grieving wrong. And talking to them, whoever you lost, isn't madness. It's love looking for a place to land. Subscribe if this helped. Leave a comment telling me who you're grieving. I'll read every single one. Tell me their name. Tell me your story. You're not alone in this. even when it feels like you are. I won't promise it gets easier, but I promise you'll learn to carry it differently. And one day, you'll laugh again without the guilt crushing you. I'm living proof.